You are watching Liberty Online TV.
This is Liberty Online TV powered by Orange Sierra Leone. Orange.
Plenty things can happen at the country where the news can capture from politics, the economy, and other human interest issues them. Some of them issues here can dey inside different newspaper them during the week. This make Liberty Online Television. They bring you the Liberty Newspaper Review. Inside this program, we go bring analysts them for look at the most trending topic them inside the newspaper for the week and analyze them for make sense to the public. This go be every Friday, 12 o'clock afternoon on Liberty Television. Watch out for Liberty Newspaper Review. Plenty things can happen at the country where the news can capture from politics, the economy, and other human interest issues them. Some of them issues here can dey inside different newspaper them during the week. This make Liberty Online Television. They bring you the Liberty Newspaper Review. Inside this program, we go bring analysts them for look at the most trending topic them inside the newspaper for the week and analyze them for make sense to the public. This go be every Friday, 12 o'clock afternoon on Liberty Television. Watch out for Liberty Newspaper Review.
All right, a very good afternoon and welcome to Liberty Newspaper Review, where they come to you every Friday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock from we Liberty Studio na Battle Street. Like always, this program will bring specialists them we know about issues around the country and we look at different issues that don't happen na the different newspaper them throughout the week. Of course, we all know newspaper in this country or the world all over, they play a pivotal role when it comes to information sharing. So, Bokutin and the way the newspaper can take pan the week, Bokutin and the way the editor them, the reporter them can go and collect and put on the newspaper and they. But some of them they not just the stories. They can just focus on some of them not just the interest way maybe the editor or the reporter gets and go on for like puts on the paper. So can bring in experts them when newspaper experts them, journalists them. Possible for they bring civil society expert them also for they look at issues where they within the newspapers them, different newspaper them, but mostly the one that we make the news, the one that we people in the talk about. And today again we don't come for discuss some of the issues then they members so you can join me on all Liberty platform with Facebook, YouTube and other platform them where you get Liberty from. Always feel free for support Liberty. Any kind of way for support for make yourself continue for bring you this necessary information we want. This afternoon I get two gentlemen and every day last week, but out of a lot of demand, I decided to bring them back today for we continue for look at because I get different calls and people them again request then people will be able to discuss the issues in a balanced way. So we decided, okay, the other guests will be on the pipeline. Then wait, let me bring them back again. So with me at the studio this afternoon, I want to welcome Robert Konde Makabo, who is the executive editor for Heritage Newspaper. Very good afternoon.
Thank you very much, my brother.
And I also a civil society activist.
Thank you.
And I also get Ibrahim Alusain Kamara, in the executive editor or the editor for the Salon Compass newspaper. Very good afternoon.
Thank you.
Last thing I guess you say. Yeah, so I get into people here today. For now we look at waiting on the happen at the paper, waiting when I don't read. But maybe then they can now look at deep one. But today we start with one issue where now of public interest and national interest, the census. President Bio declared dates for a new census inside 2025. And other issues where we go bring up later, we see Global Times get census starts December 2nd, 2025. A day again, more than series newspaper, President Bio announces dates for 2025 population and housing census. Also then an exclusive 2025 census starts 2nd and end 15 December 2025. Another interesting part, APC to participate in 2025 census where political So I've got plenty of other newspaper and carry story around the census. So let's start from there. I start with Mr. Kamara. Census, 2025 census. You know, for me, when I heard the president read a speech, he declared the date, so many playing on my mind as a journalist. You know, what go straight away now the controversial midterm census. You don't do around the platform, you don't do right around the census, and particularly the midterm census. For you, is surprised when a president announced census for 2025?
Thank you very much. For me, I'm not surprised because actually what we don't see over the years, now a situation where censuses are only being conducted to favor those in power. That has always been the case because the purpose for censuses now for inform governments on development, how they would tailor the development towards the population. But for many years in the new census, or almost all the censuses, always targets, it is always around political benefits. And not get anything for do with the ordinary man. They can check we almost after every 5 years or 10 years, they can count. We don't see the impact because actually the purpose for census now for inform the government of who side them go tailor the development, who side them go. Let's say for example, like the midterm census, the controversial midterm census, we put Kenema as the most populated district. So it means that government would not be well informed as to how for tailor development programs towards the most populated district. This is the essence of census. But what we don't see all these years is purely on political gains. Censuses are only being conducted for political gains. I start with the previous administration, the APC, they conducted the census. Although it may not be that controversial like the midterm census. They conducted the census. But what we end up for see, we saw the emergence of different new districts. Then divide. But all of these districts, it's in the stronghold of the previous administration. You have Kwenadugu where then go divide, turn out to Calabar. And then you also get
Falaba.
Yes, yeah. Then get Falaba. Then also get Karine. So you see, this is why I'm saying, for me, now the service the politicians they do to the country, because the purpose for which census, like I say, then you conduct census now for development purposes, but there has never been let's say impact. The impact of this census is what they make. It only favors the political class, but it is only for political gains.
But again, specialists or analysts and go tell you saying for determine development.
No, but that is what I'm saying. That is the purpose for census.
Yes.
For that inform the government as to how to tailor development to various areas. But this has not been the case over the years. Yeah, you know, they don't make so many censuses. We don't see the impact it gets on the people. Because why would they do harm? Let's say, for example, here we get, like inside Liberty, we get, for instance, 10,000 people. So government will say, Yanda, I get XYZ amount of people. I think make this program go at that end. Make this development program go at that end. But we've not been seeing the development aspect of the censuses. It only favors the political class. It's only done for political gains. All what we've been seeing, like make anytime census day, the opposition can cry foul because they know it is for political purposes. Now we saw what happened the midterm census, where very much controversial. Where for me there was no need for it because at the time we lack the resources. The resources no day. At least then resources we don't tailor them to other development programs. You see, even the UNFPA and the major partners we can fund censuses, then pull out. But because it is for political gains, the government went ahead of forces it on our throats, because in fact we saw in an instance where you talk say they're not, where you say they participate, you have police inviting you, then go detain you. You saw the case of for instance this Femi Claudius Cole. So many of them, the opposition politicians, we saw them being arrested. So it clearly tells you that all these talks about censors, no censors, it only they favor the political class. It don't get nothing to do with the development of the country.
All right, we'll come and discuss around the political interference, political intimidation. We don't happen around censors or politicians. They say no take part or take part. But that bring you, Robert. Mr. Kamara just say censors are for benefit the politicians. You believe that?
No, I get a contrary view to them. Of course, everybody respect to your opinion. But you also got to be guided by your opinion. Of course, me with this issue, I don't participate by a number of censors from the DHS, the 2015 census. I don't serve at the steering committee at the time of civil society at that level. We don't provide leadership like the former Solicitor General, the late man King Koma. Then we know the role we play at that time, both the DHS and that of the census. Me not to look at from that angle where it's saying a political thing. Of course, we don't see the census now wearing government they cater for the citizens of this country, ranging from a lot of social amenities. And our government will prepare, our government will be well prepared for, I should say, the needs and aspirations of the people they meet. We don't see across the board from the previous government and the current regime where then they can provide the census now this 2020, 2025. Of course, say, well, then by law, every 10 years, supposed to conduct a census.
And it's not even 10 years.
I would say?
It's not even 10 years.
That's every 10 years for you conduct a census. So now the president will make a pronouncement for ensure say we 2025 we go for the 2025 election census, so that we're able to cater for people, because every in the last year the population they go, people they die, they born Peking, the population size now the population about 7.something million. So perhaps maybe we will go into this census, the population therefore move to that level. So therefore no, we government they prepare in budget, we government they prepare in terms of development, because census in the sense now we are in the able help government for make an informed decision there. For instance, if I have to provide social amenity for Kailan, I should say the people of Bombali forget her. So then everything, what if Bombali forgets, Kailan forgets her, what if Kailan forgets, Kenema forgets her, what if Kenema forgets, Poloko forgets, Cambia forget. That's the essence of the census. For ensure say government for able for cater for the needs and aspirations of the people of this country. And I believe so they just Mr. Willie President has not any mistake. I make even the opposition then also take the lead now for ensure say them provide the required information so that then people and the membership for participate fully on the 2025 census. And that yesterday they're holding at the TV, the spokesperson, the deputy spokesperson, they appreciate and they know say yes, the president not acts unlawfully for ensure for introduce the
we go come to the opposition supporting this time around the census, but the Mr. Kama make mention of census every time when they make them. He actually be able for determine how for share development at national level.
Across the level.
But he said nothing they happen. We don't see where party in powers or government in power, they always introduce policies or do things them with a favor the new region or the strongholds.
I get a strong contrary view. We get local government, we they at local level, we get number of councils then. When the Minister of Finance prepare a budget for send them, you answer not to the same money they sent all the council for development. They cannot develop to local council, decentralization. You get the central government, you get the centralization, where you send the money for them take the need in terms of development and the district and then that may council they need it wait for just say when government they cater for city for it they say now Bombali the population of so if the government they cater, if you know how much for central Bombali, if the government they cater, if you know how much for send Kenema City Council, you know, so that end of the people of Kenema Bombali be able for benefit from the different from the central government. Not only central government for say now only just freedom. That's why the fact that freedom get the populations and when it comes to distribution, the freedom city council will get more. Well, city council will get more money than the other councils because of the population size of Western area.
But the 2020, but the midterm census say now Kenema are the most populated.
Now just they say
district now the country. In fact, even populated than Western area.
Now, then again, I can bring.
None of migration don't take place. The migration don't take place. You got for
urban to rural migration. You mean?
No, what they say? A lot of migration don't take place. Yeah.
Urban to rural.
Yeah.
Urban to rural.
Now, let's bring this point to Mr. Kamal make mention of. 20 the midterm census.
Yes.
They say Kenema are the most populated. First of all, you feel as a journalist or somebody to talk for people then, you feel say that the midterm census, the outcome be credible?
Well, of course, you know, you get credible people that will provide leadership. Like everybody, but Malamo, nobody will take him from her. He's a professional. Somebody who don't work for you and somebody who work for Ghana, all your life in Ghana.
But he was used in that context.
No, I don't think so.
He was used.
I don't think so. That man was high caliber, not to somebody who can use. And when it comes to for statistics, for even the region, nobody knows for Malabo. Don't make any mistake about it.
So the process been credible.
The process was credible and the process was fair, and I think that make government say, okay, you see what it used to be.
Mr. Kamara, a census process, also both local and international organizations and they be condemned, and also it to the main opposition party then being even boycott. Credible.
First of all, I don't think say now that is a question. In fact, it was clear from the word get go. Now we talk about census. The major players in census is now UNFPA. UNFPA now they always don't provide the major support for the conduct of censuses. Those people withdraw, they pull their support to World Bank, one of the major partners of when you talk about development, one of the major partners where can provide funding for the conduct of censuses also, then withdraw. So you don't get all of these people where probably for don't say okay, well, for don't able monitor the system for no say this for be credible. No, don't withdraw. They're not even they're part of the process. How can you describe that process credible? And also, you talk of the main opposition. Now you have the main opposition where by no means they're neck then they go with SLPP. Always in this country, they're all not participate. I would say 90% of them not participate. You cannot call that census credible.
So you compel them for participation?
No, you can't.
You will compel them for participation?
Yes, they were compelled sometimes. In fact, some of them were even arrested.
No, I don't think so.
They were arrested. Some of them were arrested for saying that you will not come to us. I don't give instances. Was arrested because
it's a matter of choice.
I'm coming.
It's a matter of choice. If you choose for let them come, you fine. You see, listen me. You see senior member of the party. Listen. No. You see senior member of the opposition. Now wait. You see senior member of the opposition where go out, all mic and TV there to say the people have to participate. So you get for force. You know the compare.
What do you mean they say? Some of them were arrested because they said they were not going to be counted. I give you instances. Femi Claudio School was arrested for that. Diana Koromani was arrested for that.
Of course, when you go out to the public, he talks to them, people not participate.
So they were arrested for that.
So why?
Now you have this all of those parameters in the conduct of the midterm census. You look at the withdrawal of support from the major partners. You look at the non-participation of the main opposition, where by no means not a small population and they not participate, then you cannot expect the data from that census to be credible, especially when in fact they went bizarre by telling us that Kenema is more populated than Western area. Make no mistake, you can't. No one in his right senses will ever imagine that Kenema will be more populated than.
One of the children tell now they say now migration, people they move.
No, you cannot. Whether it's migration or not, I am telling you, there is no way. There is no. Well, what's not the massive? Okay, what's not the massive changes we don't call now Kenema. We will result to migration from Western area to Kenema. It is not possible. That is why I said in my opening statement. I make a talk and say, census is not to just this government. I cannot limit and to a specific government. It has always been the case. The major purpose for census by those conducting them is for political gains, to inflate the numbers in their regions. So they will use that to manipulate elections. That's the whole thing. That's what we've been seeing all these years when censuses are conducted. So for me, you cannot say midterm census was credible. He was talking about Madam O being the best.
You feel the outcome of midterm census go get any effect on this one way President Biodun declare?
Of course, especially where you have the opposition telling us that they will participate, then I think there will be. You will have a major difference.
A significant difference.
A major difference because, like I say, this midterm census gets a whole lot of bottlenecks. By all of those things will happen, no way will make them credible. The data from that midterm census cannot be credible. But here is a census where almost everybody, the main opposition, will probably sometimes for don't raise concern, say that they participate. So I think it's a good sign that maybe we might now have a very good data.
All right, the program where they listen to now Liberty, where they watch now Liberty online TV newspaper review, and this afternoon I get Robert Konemakabo in the executive editor for Heritage Newspaper, and Ibrahim Alusain Kamara in the editor for Salon Compass newspaper. We had a look at different issues. Still, not left the census. I don't begin to talk about political parties' involvement, and we see in a political way say APC to participate in 2025 election. Robert, you seem for the talk beautifully about government action and all that. Seeing an opposition party we get so much concern from the midterm census to the 2023 election to up to the next serious concern. You're surprised to see the opposition show interest and they participate?
Well, not to a point by law. What is the Census Act say? Don't say it's mandatory. It's part of the Census Act. Yeah. And of course, like what we say, census very key for any development of this country. Without the census, government not going to be able to make an informed decision and how for what about for develop the country and how for cater for in people. So the census is a welcome idea by the opposition because it's there by law. The Census Act is clear, so I make them so they don't even contest them. So then the focus is when just say the process transparent. And then let's just a preview for view watch the David spokesman how governor for creates more districts again by this census here. But the other district that we talk about, who that creates a district in there? The Carine, the other one the Falaba, who that creates a district in there?
So you come to me point say
no, that creates a district in there.
I am telling censuses over the years. It is not only the SLP that has conducted a census. We have APC also conducting census. That is why I'm saying censuses over the years conducted by both political parties have always been for the benefit of the political class. They have never been for the purposes of development because what we've seen over the years is only to favor the political class. Like now I make mention of the creation of new districts. That is all done to favor the political class. You not get for root to go create different new districts. What you got for do with me and you? What you got for do to bread and butter issues? It has nothing to do with our bread and butter issues. It's only there to favor the political class. That's what I'm saying.
That was not a mistake by the then government. If I not say development strive, then they go to the district and they. Before no development they go to the district and they.
Why?
But now when they don't.
How can you say no development?
Development they reach to the district and they. But now you get the chairman of those councils and they. You get the district chairman or mayor of the district and they. Where development they take to the next step. So I believe say me on my opinion may not believe say for the political class. Despite the fact that you will say yes, everybody for interest, about interest.
So you believe say the ordinary people don't benefit over the years?
Of course. Because of the
give me some justice.
Because of the like Koinadugu district. Now one.
What has happened?
You got progressive development of the temple. Look at the township.
The township was.
Look at the township, even the municipality, the township itself.
What is happening there?
And the same way we do Kabbalah,
we are talking about road construction. Road construction is not determined by census.
No, what about the infrastructure? What about the infrastructure?
Infrastructure, it's all false issues.
Listen, I don't work Koinadugu district. Now they talk about the Usai, now they mean the Northern Post now. I don't implement programs for UNICEF. Na then district and they work all the way then Dogulia, then Mana, Musaya, all of that. The development of.
And when?
That was 2009. That was 2009. Okay. So at the time, no development will be going in place and day. But now you go right now this place and day because of.
So you want to look at what is happening now is as a result of is because census was conducted.
No, I'm not talking about this census. I'm talking about
but that is what we are talking about here.
The then government did extremely well for ensuring the current day because comparatively, them back to their own beat in terms of development.
Thank you. What I'm saying.
But again,
all of what happened, all of what has been happening, they are not tied to the censuses. It is not because of the census. Now things the way. It don't at the program. First of all,
so without the census,
with or without census, government has a mandate to provide for its people.
So how you gonna know the population size of that district? Even Kita.
No, but what will they say?
How you gonna know the population size? The population
size of that district. What will they say? The census itself is designed for help government for informed decision.
Exactly.
But I tell you, say what don't they see over the years? Then they deviate from the purpose because all of what we've been seeing now for just favor
government.
The government. It always has to do with elections. Now, okay, this is a perfect example. If you had conducted, let's say you don't conduct a midterm census, it's the right of the president because it is also inside the act for maybe if sometimes drastic changes occur. Well, the president can declare a midterm census. And also, if you have, let's say you don't do a midterm census, it not also compulsory say you for conduct another census after a midterm census. It tells you the midterm census was only done to navigate for the SIPP to navigate its way through the 2023.
Now get a contract review.
But that is exactly what happened.
No, we understand the context.
It was done to navigate.
Let's understand the context.
It was done to navigate
comparatively. Let's look at this. Let's look at this now. Midterm census and that of the major census is quite different. One then get indicators that you look at different components, and the midterm census only not the stretch like how the main census itself the stretch. They are looking at for key indicators.
You know, if you say midterm census now be politically minded.
It's politically motivated. That's what I'm saying.
Well, that's your own opinion.
No, they ask me. They ask.
What happened in the 2023 elections?
Motivated?
I don't think so.
Now, what happened in the 2023 election is a clear justification. Now, you have you have all of major the polling stations. In fact, you have much more polling stations in the southeast than in the northwest. So it tells you. Well, then look at it and say, well, it is because of the population. The population where the census give. Now so you see now that the population. So they have to separate them. They have to.
So how you going to look at the person will lead the process? Wait,
come about person will lead the process. This is the we are talking about. He knows he swell his reputation. I'm telling you.
Malamo.
Yes, he knows he swell his reputation. He knows that. You use him immediately after the census. He was removed there.
No, it's time done.
Yes.
No, complete time. Mind you, no, listen. No, they misinform the public.
But not to president for renewing.
Not to pull them. Now, mandate expire.
I'm coming.
You know, the government president for my appoint term.
Listen, that's not stop the president from extending his term. In time, but that's not stop him from extending his term. If he was that good as he put it. What I'm saying, if he was that good as he put it, there's nothing wrong, or there was nothing wrong for the president for not increase, for not extending time. It is the prerogative of the president. No, it is the prerogative of the president. He has the power to increase his.
He said, "Okay, able to get away."
No, but he didn't say that to you.
No, what I mean, man,
he didn't say that to you. I'm telling you,
man. Now we're talking like how they talk.
He didn't say that to you. What I'm saying. You cannot justify what happened at the midterm census.
So
the midterm census was
so before we left the census business, compared to was it 2014 and the Anescoma census, 2015 Anescoma census, BO midterm census, and the 2025 census now they come. If you have a project, now they see success. Abbas, the one that we don't see them, they want to make mention 15 in the midterm.
No, well, I think that this is a matter of hoping.
So if you hope
that at least that make a better way we come to them programs there, or at least we say they tell them we politicians and say enough is enough. When we move away from this politics about census, let us actually put the people where they do the census therefore. Lord put them the interest above every other thing. Lord forget about this. They can't inflate the numbers and when we call areas the numbers and they go up, maybe they can't get another creation of new districts. No, I think we'll focus on the development where the census actually they for. Census now they determine, now they help government for determine how the development can be shared in the country
across the board.
But for me, what they happen over the years, it's favoring only the political class. So now I think what would they hope for now? Let this government at least move away from that. They don't conduct one. At least they don't achieve one political goal. Let them forget what.
So now let
another political goal. Let the people that benefit now. Yeah, let the people that benefit.
So you see the 2015 Koma census, the midterm BO census, and the 2025 BO again. It is different from then to then compared to the bad people don't say Koma be doing for create more district in area and get more constituency them, and BO do midterm census for make Kenema where according to Mr. Kamara Noga population get the highest population of the country. It is different for happen this time around.
Well, yeah, up there now. And of course, you see, the 2015 census began a own challenge. Starting from the DHS 2013. So I tell you, say, 2015 census, now we lead them. I mean, in charge of Kurubula and Duguloya. I've been the leading team, me and Victor Lanson and Kuruma, in 2015 census. To be actively play role at that time. And we believe, say, the process was very transparent at that time. And people, the person will lead the process when I late person now, King Kuruma. I believe, say, Mba be playing only to, for ensure, say, how the people of this country be catered for and the development of the tech and this today. Are they not being the creation of those districts? To be honest with you, development not for them go to the next step. So as a result of that day, the 2015 census, when the former president being create some districts, and I think say I make some development strive don't they go to this because at the time challenge be there. Like I say, I don't work on them this year from 2009. Development not be going to those step in there. So with the creation of them this year day, I believe say I make development happen. So that is just a continuity. Government about continuity. All right. Not just get the thing right. We get frank conversation around the thing. If we say yes, it's about disagreement. APC go say this, SAP go say this. But then for come together as one. They come together as one. As long as NPC will for big development for the people.
The census and just don't declare this week. So we go continue for the discussion more and more. But now we go to another story where, for me, don't be a serious concern. Get for the road safety, Salon Road Safety Authority. We see Salon Compass over the past weeks on the. There is a lot of concerns, and the drone newspaper said we don't the right. We see City Hunters, to Standard Times, be the right. And the other side of we see one or two times American newspapers again the right positive in promotion. In favor of SLRSA. But this recent one for the SLRSA boss, incompetence, NRA income tax, fraud made a scapegoat. You don't pick on road safety and SLRSA, the boss or the leadership from director of transport, where they follow the stories. Which are the secret thing within SLRSA and which do they kill the safety part of the Salon Road Safety Authority?
Thank you very much. You see, the Road Safety Authority now one act of parliament we create for at least make we road them more safer. Then get a core mandate, one of the mandates, and for ensure see we get a very safe road. Okay. So and also they don't contribute to the national development because now a non-subvented institution, government only give them subvention, then they get their own money out of the services what they provide. Now they have what you call and get 13 areas which side they get revenue. They get 13 areas of collecting revenue, and out of these 13, I think Autospect then give them 4 components. So it means the authority itself gets 9 exclusive components which are they generate revenue, we exclusively they come to them. And over the years, when they see SLRC don't contribute a whole lot to the CRF, but what you don't they see of recent, especially under the current leadership, SLRC not even able for generate enough revenue for man in their own affairs. So it all boils down to poor leadership. You know, so many instances don't happen at that places. Now, for one of the major one, for me, I think it was a human interest. It was a public concern, and in fact, one of the SLIs in Adam gets the mandate for produce driver's license for everybody who drive, and you have. So we have hundreds of thousands of youth we employ in that sector there. In fact, they rely on that the driver's license for getting daily bread. Now you stop printing of license unceremoniously. You not even communicate with anybody. You not get any engagement with anybody. You just individually just stop the production of license for almost a year now. And as we just speak, till now they not begin produce license. Even after the authority, we don't make increment, and then we don't say that they start the production on the 2nd of September. As we speak, they know they produce license still now. And that day, for me, they don't left hundreds of thousands of youth unemployed because you not go drive without license. Then the law not permit you, and what is more insulting at the fact you have road safety cops within a street, they harass the drivers then for license. Where they know say it is as a result of the ineptitude of their own institution for produce the license, they still they harass the body. So it tells you, I think SLRS need. For me, I think President don't be so
how incompetence and NRA income tax fraud made scapegoats connected.
Now the premise I lay first before I come to what exactly I talk about now. Now yesterday, for this particular we said the ACC go na SLRSA day, then go invite over 39 or about 39 staff them within the license department for a certain fraud we get for do with the income tax. We na NRA money. Now, I think the 2023 or so Finance Act we make a mandatory. So every license we SLRSA the issue, they get a percentage, a certain percentage. That money they directly go to, and they pay them directly to NRA as revenue. Now, you have these people, you have certain people within the system, and what NRA will do, because they know maybe sometimes they check every bit of what they happen, then then go hire a contractor when a smart couple, they call that contractor a smart couple. Now to run them they pay, then they work on percentages, then transfer the money to NRA. So smart couple will create a system where any license where you, as you issue them, so as you input the information, the money they come out directly. So what in people then do, what in some staff then do, in fact this scheme now I think now Waterloo more than do. They get a branch in Waterloo. We now they orchestrate this scheme from April. Now this scheme will not start. What is they do when they go pay? They know they register. So then they finger the system. Then they cut then they reduce the thing to zero. The NRA revenue. Then they yes and the system to zero. So they know they pay that money. That money they know they reflect to smart couple. So we let them pick up this. Now the internal audit team we first pick up this issue. They report down to management. And management, I think we don't sit on one or two terms on this for try for investigate this matter. So just yesterday or so, the executive director called on the ACC for can intervene. But for me, all of this, I think it all boils down to incompetence, because you know we use this for hide say the institution. In fact, almost these 2 years don't be a moribund institution.
And the other time we refer to this man, ungodly man of God, is but how godliness related to competence.
Now for me, yes, I can. You see, that institution over the years only gets issues. Actually, most I think 1 or 2 executive directors, and they get issues, end up for remove them. I think under this SLPP, there has been 3 changes, 3 or 4 changes we don't corner the institution. The head, you beget Sano, you beget
Panda.
Serabendu was there.
After Serabendu, after Serabendu, Panda Noah,
she was there.
Sano.
Now you have smart tenancies. I think for me, the president, what he look at, say, okay, well, since all of these issues don't happen at this place, now put it by a man of God, somebody will get the fear of God, for let go live. Maybe changes good, but I think it became worse, because in fact the revenue where the institution will not generate, not before generator again. You have, like I tell you, they have so many areas which are they collect revenue. They get this circulation permit.
We get so much to discuss on.
So much. So for
and
me,
also if the way Mr. Senaki confirms say the leadership ability questionable. Well, I bring Robert here. So we get a man of God we compass describe as ungodly man of God, and also not only describe as somebody who not get the competency for run an institution of safety in this country, where safety will also be a question in past years from where it take over. What do you take? You think compass right?
Thank you very much. Me, I'm not going to put God in business, but then play business here. Yeah, me not they put God business today. And one thing we have for make a little.
Well, before I come, I can just also help you in Salon, particular Africa culture. When they say man of God, these are religious people. Not people.
I know it's a reverend.
People they carry morals.
Of course,
so if that way for display morality. If do otherwise, then you have for question.
Well, we think Salon Koba, they say they never understand the personality, really what they talk about.
I don't need
this
to
not possible. No, listen. This not possible. No, work for
they have a mandate. They have a mandate.
No, listen. Don't talk. I give the space for you talk. No, but you don't go too personal about the my personality, but all the business.
I'm not done.
No, you go personal. You go personal. No, listen, I come.
I'm not going personal.
This man don't work for. He won't put him in organization, international organization where they control here in Liberia. Not ever, don't put a very track record. Will ever get them mess up my life. So Lord get them very straight on landing. President Biono appoint this man because he's a man of God. So Lord get him back too straight from that point there. A game job because of just say the man get the competency, the man get what it takes, and I make it put on them. The man was then chairman for the road maintenance fund. From road maintenance fund, then pull and go to SLRSC. So Lord get the context straight here. Now, the issue where Salon Compass say, I know SLR issue pass Salon Compass. I know SLR issue pass Salon Compass. Yes. Before first before doing the Suabenu in time, under the APC time. He said, in a just time begin the right what SLRSC. I get 5 paper them from APC time where they write
I don't care about your files.
Listen, for that they say, I know the issue more than you. This SLRSC issue. Let people understand the problem now SLRSC. Like how they say over the years, government they make bad laws and bad decisions them with the previous government, even as well as the current government. You understand? We at that time, civil society, be there against the move where Balegu Koma be push the auto spec contract in disguise for at the time when they're going to election for let them go pass on a parliament. Who move and I write series of I write to Anes Koma pass number of letters that were sent to him. For instance, say they stop that process, they write to the parliament to go pass that government transport say that contract is not good for the people of this country.
So why this parliament not review him if the leadership
Well, now they can. I'm going to put the premise first. They come. So they go ahead, then come first of in the initial agreement. I get all the agreements with me. Set to management opinion. The management give to us. But another the issue where then get to say Abendu when they fall apart with Balegu and the then government when they get issue serious issue when the former minister because of it be totally against that they become management to give their opinion. You had the auto spec. The initial agreement was auto spec can invest about $300 million for reform the institution and also they for privatize the place, meaning 100% for take over the entire place. That man fed for that then pull that the man not succeed, then go pass that in a parliament. Then come back and review the contract. One, what's the auto spec be put at the contract? What's the NEPA do? No, not even get the capacity. Auto spec not even get the capacity for man the salaries stuff.
Are we talking about auto spec?
No, they can't. No, look. I say the other say. And the way say I better be the nation be the manage all them say auto spec they do so. If they say the issue they go before. Because one, they get the revenue for keep the institution. They got they do license, number plates, everything. Now the major aspect of the revenue, what the SIs they get, that auto spec take. Or the number plates.
So
if 80-something% of the revenue where they get at the time, then pull out the hand and get auto spec. I want this way. Where government they get money? Where government they get money? So now then they generate the revenue for that. So give percent to government.
So hold on, let me write to that point there.
I just gave
before.
So I go say
this 80-something% to pull under our government.
No, APC government.
We Padanoa, the SLRSC, the institution before.
No, I mean 90% first initially because 10% they will say do APC. They say 90% for go to spec 10%. So in that 10% there, one. Auto spec for take over the institution for both assets and liability.
All right. During Pandanoa, license be scarce.
Pandanoa time? No.
Driver's license.
So in other words, you want for like go down to now also nobody driver's license and vehicle license be get crisis.
Well, looking at the dollarization. At the time, look at the cost.
It's a simple question.
Listen.
We are this
No, you cannot dollarize. You cannot dollarize competency.
The thing that way that they use, they get for those dollar for buying. You understand? Upgrade 1 and 1, for upgrade the system at 2, for upgrade the system at 2.
So now I go check it back.
Every day for upgrade the system.
So in other words, the highest the price.
They challenge me there.
But
they buy the thing, not to then get
the same thing. Not too similar to passport.
It is the same. Now, that goes to show that the man is incompetent. Now let us look at where competence comes in. Now, if a competent somebody, you have all these years, you know, say you have this inflation.
When the man take over the place, when they pull us on, when they pull us on, they will go take over the place. When I say challenges are not the get, when they better for that's also
tell me when.
Now they say autospect, but autospect, and I say autospect
has been there since
Salon at the place.
Autospect has been there since Dr. Serabenu.
But the major revenue autospect don't take am. I tell you, not be 6 for the top.
No, we get
80% of the revenue for upkeep the institution. Robert don't take am. Robert. This government can where we say the government for don't terminate but the government corporate governance. You know just carry terminate contract like that.
I'm coming now because there's something I agree with what you talk. I agree with what you talk. You say according to you the major revenue
aspect of
autospect take up. Now autospect has been there since Dr. Serabenu, the Pandanoa, Sano. We've never witnessed these issues. Retrospect video. So what did they tell you? It clearly tell you say the man not competent because all of this one where they say the revenue, all of the revenue don't go to retrospect. Retrospect we don't get from Dr. Serabenu.
This now one way.
So that one justification for say the man not competent.
In fact, this man just don't make a lot of reform like
what are the reforms?
No, you know when they try for reform is sure you get resistance. What
are the reforms? Every now and then you get embarrassment. Now they went to you know what is happening to parliament every day they are being embarrassed because of the massive corruption that is taking place in there. Yes, you see we have government in 2020 I think 2011 or so government passed a policy for the registration of right-hand drive vehicles. Nobody know for registration.
Of course, they don't ban for Canada.
They don't ban. Yes. Now you have a situation which somebody a whole director at the institution under this current management register a right-hand drive vehicle. A committee was set up to investigate this man, the sector that department did. Then find the man wanting. In fact, the committee recommended for his dismissal. What this man do? In fact, he was protecting the man. He has been protecting the man. He's still protecting the man.
No, you get it wrong. That's
no, he's still protecting the man. Now you have
if the previous government don't pass no character vehicle, what's the problem like? Not to attack the problem.
No. Listen, you don't register them. You don't.
Listen me.
They are precedents. Other Pandanoa.
How the vehicle pass? But when you investigate that issue, the vehicle I get picture I show you.
I have everything. What will they say? You get this. There has been precedent set. People that they don't register. They find the wanting of registering that vehicle. Then dismiss them from SLIS. They were staff of SLIS. Then dismiss them. So why is this man why is this man different? So it tells you the man only goes there to
So now we quickly we have more time sometimes to discuss this SLIS issue because when it comes to safety, SLRS get a key role for play.
Of course.
It's not happening.
But this is missing the sign, the road signs.
Thank you.
And the people are moving astray. But these are something we will look at another time. But now, waiting need to be done.
Waiting need to be done. Government for really do everything for ensure they go back and pull autospec in that place. Autospec not get what it take. Because the fact that at the time we say Serabenu be there, when are they all be the 100% of the entity with the plan and they be the manager for themselves, you see how progressive step they take an institution. The way they can give this contract to autospec, and I don't go to disagree. So my opinion, government for still the need for let them discontinue autospec. Let 100%
take over
back and for the responsibility.
Then we able.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we then get just 10% to manage.
No, they get considerable resources. They get
more than
but 10% for the man. They
so what needs to be done?
Fine. Now this man is focusing on autospec. Autospec, I told you earlier. Now 13 revenue streams SLIS gets. Now 13 SLIS they get money.
The major one.
I'm coming.
The major.
But listen, you are talking. I get.
Okay. Let me give you. Okay, no problem.
13 revenue streams, and out of 13 you pull 40. How much left? You still have 9 where you control. Inside the 9, they get driver's license. Now very good revenue area. You have this circulation permit. You say SLIS they get almost 25% of its revenue. 25% of its revenue. Now this circulation permit, where they come. Before they register, they give what in SLIS they give what they call circulation permit. These are now all our revenue generation areas and now what this man can what he do? Now all of him conies you just go put there. Now all of him conies go put there.
So now they make you banners ungodly money.
Okay, now tell you say this man economy in the 22. Why am I saying the 22?
You cannot thrive.
And they challenge you back say.
You cannot thrive.
And they challenge you say.
Here is a man when
listen.
Let the whole president go lie.
Let level deceive the public.
It gets told for you.
Autospect kind of full operation. Listen, autospect kind of full operation when get investment card inside January. And they bite you back for saying to understand Abedu. Autospect start for Okre. And they bite you back. All of these things are for that reform never.
Say Abedu was there.
No. Autospect
under SFP. No.
Autospect never operate. Autospect kind of full operation when they appoint Reverend Senator Smart.
Look at this man. No, I don't doubt you. No, I don't doubt you for letting me say. No.
I tell you, I know the issue.
No, them.
I know the issue was also spec contact from this place.
Now, let me tell you, almost every district, SLIC for get an office, get office and get outstations and we they operate. But under this current administration, almost all of them are not functioning. They are all money in fact. Now that same outstation and they go make the president lie. Say in fact they don't connect internet to those stations wey no dey function. Even the one in Moyama in his backyard. Even the one in Moyama in his backyard.
17 January 2023.
It's not functional.
The 17 January 2023.
They have a total operation. You self-dollar.
Auto you don't receive the public about federal start on Abedu. So Autospec carry the full operation on the 17 January 2023.
Autospec was there.
But you did there, but let's take full control of the things because they don't review. They don't review of the contract. Because they don't just cancel account because the investment Autospec say they review the contract. The Italian investment say they cannot the sector. No get lie they lie by the contract. You know what? I get management at the time do this about the time. I get management opinion in respect of Autospec. So all this process Autospec be dey pa. Now just arrangement for review the contract, make am agree. When are they the factor be there? Tell them put so Sano. So Autospec carry the full operation on the 17th January 2023.
All right, when it comes to SLRS, let me go quickly to another fraud issue. $21 million fraud, Leon Rock again, Salon Compass. And this story right on the scene are different newspapers, Transform, the Reformer and other newspapers. But you didn't also do the story. 21 million fraud, Leon Rock.
Okay.
How comes?
Now, before I come to this fraud, you know, I just want the background of Leon Rock.
We get short time.
I don't say I get short time, but I
get
think
like 2 minutes.
No, last squeeze small. Now, Leon Rock, for me, don't they operate, don't they fry with Leon oil. Leon Rock don't come out of this country, they had nothing. Then we get over 10 licenses.
So what you go do? This will be a carry forward for next week. We can look at this Leon Rock and fraud next week. That will make a one pounder will come back next week. We will hopefully offend another beautiful time because I don't look into this story. You get for do it, freight fraud and all that the way the money didn't change, whether for paying or support to it. If you see the analyzer now, it go beat with time. Now we quickly go to the Huawei President Bureau do yesterday. We get for the Bureau launch Justice Reform Strategy Pledge. The justice sector for the first time, the strategic plan they launch and then a pledge for strengthening the rule of law.
Of course, thank you very much.
Is there any rule of law in Bureau's government?
Oh, it is.
My question I ask.
It is.
How about the rule of law?
There is.
No continue on the government.
So how this strategic plan, how this
this strategic plan, a roadmap for informed governments for how they're able to strengthen the justice system. You know, over the years, don't see a lot of lacunas, challenges within the sector, and I think saying this will help government. This don't make the current regime don't score high, because there are a number of things that way they incorporate into this reform, but how we able to strengthen the judiciary. Because however it be, you like it to not challenge the sector. Now don't make any mistake about it. From the past regime, the current regime. people get different perception about the judiciary, how independent is the judiciary. So I think this reform, this strategy will help for make really a clear roadmap and how government.
This strategy will help in 30 seconds.
For me, the problem of Sierra Leone lies in the judiciary. The day we fix the judiciary, Sierra Leone is safe.
And if you say the strategy will be a solution?
No, it is not. We don't see so many beautiful things and where they bring for just improve the justice sector. But what you don't see over the years, these are all just paper based. It's just paper based.
Bill promise for strengthening the rule of law. Is that realistic?
No, it has the rule of law. Like I said, it has always been for the. You see, in Sierra Leone we have two laws. You have laws for the opposition and the ordinary man, and then you have laws for those in power. That has always been the case. The laws are not applied equitably. We've always seen that. So for me, if they will fix our justice system, then Sierra Leone is ready for development.
Well, and I went down. The day we fix the justice system, then Sierra Leone ready for development and for be rated among democratic institutions. Them. I want to say plenty thank you to Mr. Ibrahim Alusain Kamara, we now the editor for Salon Compass newspaper, and Mr. Robert Konemakabo, when I the executive editor for Heritage newspaper. May don't be Alex Lawrence Koma. They said plenty thank you for we don't deal with you for the past 1 year for let we discuss issues. Like I tell you, the issues them plenty. But and also we get people that we know the issues. They can just try for like hitting and now we'll go into all. We'll continue. Forget more of the discussion there. So now Liberty paper review, newspaper review, where they come to you every Friday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Until then, get yourself a blessed weekend and don't forget to go around and get fun.
Plenty things can happen at the country where the news can capture from politics, the economy, and other human interest issues them. Some of them issues can they inside different newspaper them during the week. This make Liberty Online Television. They bring you the Liberty Newspaper Review. Inside this program, we go bring analysts them for look at the most trending topic them inside the newspaper for the week and analyze them for make sense to the public. This will be every Friday, 12 o'clock afternoon on Liberty Television. Watch out for Liberty Newspaper Review.